Hi guys, Ian here, and this is the FiiO EH11 on-ear headphones, and the retail price for this is surprisingly very low. It's just $50 and it comes with a whole lot of features like retro inspired look. It's got Bluetooth 6.0, it's got high-res LDAC support, and it looks cute. So if you're interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link down in the description below. So I've been using this for 2 weeks now, and I'm here to share with you guys my delightful experience using these EH11. Let's begin first with the accessories. This is the retail box that it comes in. Very nice, presentable box. Is kind of budget, okay? And inside you'll get a user guide, obviously, very nice. And you get an extra pair of foam pads. And this charging cable, USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and the headphones itself. It doesn't come with any carrying case, nothing premium, but I mean, it's 50 bucks. Alright, so let's now dive into firstly the design and build quality, and this is where the EH11 really got me hooked onto it. And it's the mix of transparency on the headphone. You can see it's a little bit transparent. It's got this retro futuristic shell with real wood knobs. Alright, as a control, as you guys know, I am so into knobs, and I love knobs, and the tactile throwback to the 80s of hi-fi gears where you get knobs and buttons, and there's no touch sensor or anything like that. Oh, there you go. I played my music when I press on the button, but yeah, this is amazing. It's not delicate. It doesn't feel flimsy either. And the rotating wood controls for the volume and the skip tracks are definitely a touch of character and practicality for my daily use. Alright, this is as you guys can tell, I love this design. The build is mostly plastic, as you can see, which keeps the weight down to about 90 grams. But it means you don't need to get that feeling of heft or longevity that more expensive cans will provide. But still, for what they are, it's lightweight, it's wireless, it's quirky, and the fit and finish are just fantastic. Now, in terms of fit and comfort, well, with a gentle clamping force, about 1.7 newtons, and is lightweight, the EH11 are comfortable for long listening sessions. They are on-ear, so they don't really isolate the sound like full over-ear headphones, but they breathe better and they're less fatiguing. No, so if you're used to classic on-ears headphones like the COS Porta Pro, the feel is similar, is snug, is noticeable but not aggressive, and the replaceable pads are foam, is soft, and with the right size you can wear them for a very long period of time. Now, a couple of times I caught the fit going a little bit loose with the headphone movement, because there's no sort of like notches for it to stay in place, but it's not a deal breaker, but it's worth noting there's no notches on the headphone extension. Alright, now let's talk about the technical performance for these. First, let's talk about the soundstage, and thanks to the semi-open design, there is like a notch here. If I were to pull the pads one side, as you can see, there is open back and over here. You can't really see it, but it's pretty dark. The EH11 don't sound as boxed in as closed back Bluetooth headphones. There's a pleasant sense of air and width. Voices sit out in front, and the instruments have space, and the imaging is very convincing for tracks with clear presentation. As for detail retrieval and resolution, with LDAC support, you're getting close to near lossless wireless quality when paired with a compatible source. Detail is solid for the price. Strings have good texture, cymbals shimmer, and the richer mixes don't fall apart. Not quite flagship level But in terms of resolution, it's not quite flagship level, but noticeably better than basic SBC or AAC Bluetooth headphones out there. Now, in terms of tone and timbre, tonally, the EH11 leans smooth and is tuned for musicality. It's more for fun. It's more for casual listening compared to analytical precision kind of listening. So it's not for those who want a precise and natural sounding tone. Right? There's a warmth to the lower mids, the vocals are natural sounding, the highs are polite without harsh, and pleasing for long listening sessions. But that said, they won't reveal every micro nuance that a wired setup might provide to you. So they're musical, they're not microscopic in terms of analytical sounding. Alright, so now let's talk about the sound signature, and I'm just going to use my ears to share with you guys what I experienced. In terms of the sub bass, it goes surprisingly deep, and FiiO claims that it goes down to 17 Hz, and you will feel that legitimate weight with electronic or orchestral bass, which I have felt. And this fits genres where low rumble do matter, because the rumble is really fantastic and mesmerizing on these headphones. It's fantastic when it comes to the rumble. In terms of the mid bass, it's controlled, it's not boomy, alright? The kicks have body, but it doesn't swamp the rest of the mix. So it's actually pretty nice mid bass. It's not overly done. Okay. As for the mid-range, it's a little bit forward and some warm. The male and the female vocals are engaging, though it's not really clear. They're not razor sharp clear, and they are not really forward. So I would say instruments and vocals, they're alright. They're a little bit recessed in the entire mix. As for the pinna gain, the on-ear design gives a sense of presence around the ears. It doesn't push the treble forward, which keeps listening fatigue very low. It's not to a point whereby it's very harsh, it's very smooth, and overall I would say it's a very clean transition between the mid-range and the treble. Now, as for the treble, it's tame, it's smooth, the details are there somewhat, but if you're coming from a brighter analytical set, then you'll notice that the top end of this headphone is kind of laid back compared to something like the COS Porter Pro. I would say the treble is calmer and it's not as airy as the Porter Pro. Overall, I would say the sound of this EH11 is relaxed, is warm, is engaging, is musical, is casual, and is not neutral. But it's enjoyable for everyday listening. Alright, so that's the overall thoughts of this. Let's conclude. Now, using this for 2 weeks, I would say the EH11 have become my go-to for casual listening when I don't want something heavy or precious or analytical. They deliver real high-res Bluetooth LDAC, long battery life, it's fun, it's tactile, it's got this retro design, it's got a smooth musical sound that's easy on the ears. They're not perfect, I would say. On-ear fit can be quite finicky. At times you get a bit of hot spot here. They're not the most analytical headphones, but they can punch above their modest price point of $50 and have a kind of character that stands out in a crowded budget Bluetooth feel. And I would say this really stand out to me, and I'm really amazed by the sound that these produced, because initially I thought, oh, this is $50, how good can they be? But they are really good at this price point. So if you want a distinctive, comfortable, musical pair of wireless headphones with actual codec quality, and it comes with app control, the FiiO EH11 should be worthy of your attention. Alright, so that's it for my thoughts and opinions about this FiiO EH11. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.